Hello VR addicts, welcome to my channel. I am Paolo Trianni and today we're doing a first impressions, a long awaited first impressions, because I've had this key since Halloween, before Halloween in fact. It's just I haven't got around to doing this first impressions video of the game Dement. I haven't googled the name. I have to say, I've never heard of Dement before, but it sounds a bit like demented, right? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word, but I'm being quiet because it's a horror game, and people in VR, this is how we play horror games when we're not streaming them or taping them. We're like, oh my god, I want to go around the next corner, and this is exactly how we play VR horror games. It's like so slowly. I mean, it took me ages to complete Resident Evil 7 the first time round on the PS VR because this is how I played. Do you know what I mean? I could go 5 times faster, but I didn't. I just slowly got closer and closer. Anyway, let's jump in and see what it's like, shall we? Okay, well it turns out I didn't even have it recording, and I did buy another monitor so I could see if it's recording, but the monitor that came to me is broken. So anyway, I did get a key for Dement a while back actually, and I haven't got around to playing it because so many game releases and stuff like that, and it's also a very expensive game. It's like £30.99p, which is probably about $45 or something. Very expensive. Now the thing is like I'm in the tutorial part, so I'm a little bit further on. I'm past the prologue, but there's a creature around here and I can't work out how to get past him. So I mean, like, what the hell? And also the controls, the right stick doesn't go left and right. You have to press the A and the X button to turn. What the hell? And I noticed the controls act very Vive-like. They don't. It's almost like they don't support the Rift S very well at all, even though I think it is supported. I'm pretty sure that somewhere on that wall it would have told me how to get past him, but I also don't like reading. Whew, got past him. Right, okay, so like these are kind of tutorials, I'm pretty sure of it. Right, other menu controls. By clicking the center of the touchpad, that's if we, when you're not in the menu, click in the top of the Dement reload. By center of the touchpad, it would cancel the button to use to return. So I'm curious, how do I? By clicking the top of the dominant touchpad, you will give you quick access to your map. Then in the map view, pressing the cancel button will open your map select options, if any, and repeat process. Do you know, having like menus, things like this popping up right in front of you, it screams kind of like a cheap game, right? Not a £30.99 game. I just want to point out, pressing the inventory button anytime menu opens it. Yeah, but I can't even barely reach my friggin' menu button. Okay. Grab the weapon with the grip bar already. You've done all that. Do we just explore the healing mechanism? What the? What the? Am I not supposed to attack this dude? Dishing out my own attacks, sir. All right, you got to actually hold the trigger down to attack him. Why do I have to hold the trigger down to attack him? That's not even common sense. All right, healing. I'm guessing there's going to be something for me to heal. Okay, that's me healed. Right, okay, so at the moment I'm not entirely impressed with any of it. I'm sorry, I know I got the key for free, but this is just, I've got to be honest here. I mean, it don't look too bad. I mean, like, you do have some pretty nice textures on the wall. Someone's actually right now asking me about textures on the wall, which is really textures, height textures, lower textures. Oh. Okay, weapons equipped either primary or something. So why don't I just shoot this dude, right? I'm just going to shoot him. Oh, no, no. All right, that...
Leave the surface. However, you should know that if you've been here once, there's a very good chance you'll be here again. And it's extremely likely I won't be there to help you next time.
Parquet floor is so screwed.
Feel free to continue.
The doors, having the doors as a tutorial isn't so bad. It's just all that reading and jazz. It's just not fun. I've still got my torches. It's just gonna... What the? Chainsaw guy there, and then back in my apartment, I believe. Doors I can't open. My bedroom is kick-ass big. Book of Tattered Flesh. New primary objective. Make sure Lily is okay. Go to Lily's room. Okay, so this is now turned into something a little worse. Okay, so it doesn't seem too bad. It's definitely got the fear factor. It just doesn't have the price factor, does it really? I found a magazine. And controls. It needs to really work on those controls. What was that? Oh, the floor sounds fantastic to walk on. Okay, so I can't open that. Gonna go and check the bathroom out. Check inside the toilet. It's really weird that there's a hole the opposite side of the toilet. Can't Can't open these cabinets. Bath is humongous again. This drawer is very shallow. Nothing in the sinks. Look, this is when I say that texture's missing. Look at these. Texture mapping is missing there. Google texture mapping. So I've got some bins out here, black bin liners. Got blood coming out of them. Alright, tad bit confused. There's a key on the table. Oh, it looks like I can actually take the key this time. Oh, there's floor. You should grab the map from Lily's room before you go. Where's the map? This wasn't open a second ago though, was it? It's also tape. And sometimes there's a little drift in the game as well. There's a guy with a chainsaw down here. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Memory fragment. The chair is like the menu at the beginning. Lion's not too bad. I think graphically it's playable. For sure. The Book of Tattered Flesh has uploaded, did it say? Right in front of my face, you know. Need bifocal lenses to see what that was right in front of my face. 306. I need a key, but don't I have a key? Didn't I pick a key? Oh, okay. Oof. Okay, when this flashes, it means there's a bad guy around, right? Jesus, these enemies look fucking amazing. Okay, so it's a similar layout. Oh shit, they're everywhere. Oh no, dude, I got no weapons. Ow. Now I need health. I've got like red around the screen, which you guys no doubt can see. Oh, there's another one of those things there. How do I get past this dude? Health. Found some health. Found some more health. So it's a survival game, kind of like Resident Evil-y, but it's very expensive. I don't know if it's really catching me as much as Resident Evil is. I don't know how to get some better guns at the moment, weapons even. Can't seem to use that fragment. So I'm wondering if I'm just supposed to, there's too many bad guys in there, so we try to run past this guy maybe. Oh. Okay, that cost me a lot of health. I think I could use anything as a weapon, right? Added a note. Aha! Got a med kit. Doesn't seem too bad of a game. It's just, oof, I'm not too sure about that price, really. I don't really want to smoke cigarettes. So, Dement, what's it like? Well, you know, it's not that bad of a game. It looks kind of okay. You can't pick anything up hardly at all, except for the things you know you're meant to pick up, like health and a key to unlock blah blah blah, or a gun, etc. The enemies look really scary. They actually do scare the crap out of me, if I'm going to be honest. The environments are very good. Does kind of feel like you're there. The scaling's a bit wrong. Like the bath is like massive. You could fit like, it's like almost like a, I don't know, jacuzzi, right? It's huge. You could fit a lot of people in there. You could fit a lot of girls in there, or a lot of men if you're a girl, or you know, vice versa if you're gay or whatnot. That tub could make you very happy, except for the waterman. Or the person that has to pay the water bill. But yeah, the textures are missing in areas. You get this flat blurred surface where like the textures are just don't seem like they're mapped on very well. Like you've only got the lower scale textures on there. But yeah, I think the game overall is pretty scary, and the narrative does pull you through, and it does carry on getting you going. There's more than what you have seen me play here, because I actually played it first in the Pimax before I, you know, got really uncomfortable with it. But I didn't save it, and actually I don't think I saved that one either. Oops. Nevertheless, anyway, the biggest problem this game has is the price. And not many people seem to talk about that. I've looked at the reviews of this, and it's actually got about 4 reviews. One of them's a negative, 3 of them are positive. And I don't know how you can be positive on £30.99. The biggest letdown is the price. Yeah, it's £30.99. I've seen it for £27.99 at one point, but I still don't think that's good enough. I think £20, maybe £15. The game isn't short, but at the same time, it hasn't got that AAA quality. It's not even probably got the AA quality. It's got a lot of indie feel to it. And even though it is good, it doesn't seem that bad. It seems like it's got a decent story, and it does drag you in, other than sometimes the scaling's a little off. And I don't mean the VR scaling, I mean the objects scaling, you know, which could be the VR scaling in your eyes. But what I'm saying is, when I go into a room, it feels like a room, and then the table looks right, the telephone looks right, the bathtub looks friggin' humongous. You know what I mean? And it's not just the bath, there's other things as well that do that too. And the fact that you can't pick up much, and it's not very interactive, and etc., and the textures are a bit poor. Other than that, I think the game is definitely a pretty much must-have on a sale. And I'm talking about a £10, £15 sale. I'm not talking about £30 here. It's way too expensive. Anyway, that's my first impressions, is just wait on a sale on this one. It's not too bad if you like your horror games and you can't play Resident Evil because you don't have Vorpex or something like that. Then, you know, this is not a bad alternative. Realistically, you can shoot things in it as well, which is fantastic, and you know, melee, and it does have a pretty good tutorial, though the tutorial you have to read quite a lot, so I'm not fond of reading, as you fully well know. I've got dyslexia. Reading just turns into a blur. especially those walls, they turn into a big blur. When it's a wall of text like that, it's just, you read the first part and then it just gets blurry and blurry. It said turn right down the corridor, but I'm going to turn left because I couldn't be bothered to read it, and then I fall off a cliff and die. Yeah, so not all of us are accustomed to that, but some people are fine. Most people, 99% of the people, don't have that. So yeah, get it on a sale only. Don't pay the full price for this game. It's definitely not worth the full price for me. But you know, watch the video, watch other videos, make your own decision. But I'd wait for a sale and wait for a significant sale on this, not a marginal sale, a significant sale. You know, to the developers, maybe think about Viveport as well. So yeah, if you like this video, please give me a like and also subscribe because it goes straight to the heart. Hit that bell button because if you want to watch more VR content like that, you know, it's nice to be notified. Also, I love you long time. Ciao.